There we go, we're live. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Martin. Nice to see some live on the channel already. I know it's early Saturday morning for some of us. I haven't connected to iVeo yet and all the other stuff. I'm a little bit late. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, not important. So I'm busy setting up now. You guys are welcome to stick around for the ride. You know what to do. Hello, Neil. Good morning. Hello, Andrew. Restwire. Good morning. Right, so I'm still. Hello, Anthony. Same man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I enjoy this show. Then, I'm still doing planning and all these things. So it's going to take a minute or 5 just to get my bearings and do what I need to do. Right, let me show you some of the stuff that I do, you know, and you don't sit and wonder. Right, so again, I create my flight plan in Navigraph desktop charts. And the reason I do it in the charts, just to recap for you guys, is obviously it includes my SID and my star. So it saves me from having to worry about it when I get into the aircraft. So that's why we get that file over there. When we use the SimBrief downloader, it obviously brings in the XML file we need, and then it also gives us the normal standard FMS plan from SimBrief. No, I don't show you because this other thing is blocking it. I'm sorry. Right, so I've just... see, that's the one. That's your normal SimBrief one with a 01. So I just deleted that one, and then obviously for the import of the information to work, there's that. We just rename the file to have the same file name, but we keep the extension FMS and XML. And when we do the import later on into the FMC, we can do the uplink to the winds, you know, easy as. Just open your eyes. Well, get some coffee. I don't even have coffee, you know that. I had 1 cup earlier. When I'm in the air, I'll make a plan to go get me some coffee. So, just spotted something. This livery is so cool. I actually don't want a satellite dish on the exterior. So let's go take that SATCOM off. None, we don't want that. And the other one... now to remember where everything is again. When we tested that, we're not going to worry about that. That's not what we want. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? I'm looking for the setting to change my fuel display. Is it there? Yes, there it is. That's the one I want. No, that's not the one I want. Made the wrong choice today. Displays. Okay, over under. That's the right one. So let's just save it for the future. So if we go look outside now, we don't have that SATCOM. Livery looks better this way. We'll pretend it's a stealth one. Hey. Good morning, Tommy. Right, so we've got all of those things set up. Linda's here and ready. You know what I don't have is my ACARs. My iVeo pilot line. That I don't have. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Rab.
Morning. Right,
So let's put that one on there again and go compile the VA flight plan. See, I've got flight level 350. Let's just see. 350, right. Alright, that takes care of our layer. Let's see. That's given. That's Hakan. I wonder if the other guys are going to remember. Oh, there's Uncle John. There's Kevin. Oh. These guys don't wait for nobody. There's Hakan, Kevin, Uncle John. Oh, come now, man. Every time my mouse goes over the edge, it's kind of like it grabs onto it. It doesn't move it again. Okay. Right, so let's start loading. Oh my goodness! I'll show you now. I'll show you now. Look at this weather. We're gonna fly over it, fortunately. Look at that weather. Yeah. Right, let's see. We want full payload again. This is a very fortunate airline. We really struggle, you know, to get lower numbers. We usually take almost full planes everywhere we go.
Guys, the Leo's on board.
Ground flight deck hose disconnected and starting refueling.
Hey, Peter.
So I'm back on push to talk.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't love Windows that much. I just restarted. It is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately. Radio outputs. So we want the headset. Let's try see if it comes on the headset. I better push back. Yeah, there's Reggie.
Run to cockpit. Plaza knowledge. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
It did not save that setting. See, it didn't save the setting. Look what I need to do, because I don't think the configuration file will be different. We need to grab, I'm going to try it. I'll grab the configuration file from Explain 11 and just put it in there. So when it boots up, it already reads the correct configuration. And the other thing I was thinking of yesterday, I've got all those fancy extra audio files and stuff for the rest of the world. You know, all those nice add-on sounds for better pushback. I must bring that across as well. Martin, no, I don't use Sam anymore. I have absolutely no reason to use them, really. Maybe one day I'll go back and try them again, but right now, no. Standing water got you again. Why did I pick that one? What? I never made my file. Hold on. I don't have that. Right, Navigraph. Go pick up that route quickly again. A route description. Like so. Even since I upgraded this application, this little nav map to the Explain 12 compliant compatible version, I have not bothered to go and set up anything. I don't know why. And every time I look at it, I think to myself, so that's something I need to do. And yeah, just one of those things. Good morning, Steve.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
See if it will read it now. Yep, there you go. Right, so that is all done. Yeah, take it easy, man. It's early Saturday. No rush. Peter, did you bring your computer with you? Are you gonna fly with or not?
Yes, I did bring it with me. Yeah, because I'm going to stay here for several weeks. So I thought, why not? I'm going to fly with you, but I just restarted, so it will take.
No problem. I'm very far behind, so take your time. Airport environment for 12. I hope you put a link somewhere for us in Discord in the appropriate room, sir. Never even heard that there is such a thing. For 12 at least. Right, I want to show you guys something that I found in the FCOM the other day. And we've discussed it many times, but I've never really actually seen it in the FCOM, so I actually went looking for it, and it was quite an interesting scenario. I know as flight simmers it might not really mean that much, but I'm going to show you anyway. Right, so when we look at the cruise winds and stuff, let's put this on the screen for you, right? Rotate. Go back down. Yeah, you should be able to read that. Right, so we've got the average winds over there. We've got the average ISA over there. See that one? And then you go down to your top of climb. You've got the top of climb specific one. So that's the winds over there, and that is your ISA over there. That's at the top of climb point. Estimated, obviously planned. Right. So what the FCOM told me when I actually started reading it, it says that you need to put the top of climb winds there. So we're going to put 305 at 100. 305 at 100 there. And then we're going to take that 7, the deviation, we're going to put it there and execute, right? Okay, now, it's not necessarily in the correct order, but I'm going to just take you there while we're talking about it. So if you go to the legs page and you go to route data, what it then tells you to do, so it tells you to look at your top of climb point, which is that one, you see 305 at 100, but then it tells you to put the average winds. It actually tells you that 309 at 69 in the point after the initial one. So that's your average winds, okay? If you execute it and you step through, you'll see all your cruise winds is now going to be the average wind, all right? And I suppose this is now where it comes in, where Alex and Sasso then, you know, tell us they go and sit, and if it's a difference of more than 10 knots or 10 degrees, they will then actually, you know, change it. So let's look at it. RIPUS. RIPUS is that one. So it's now 323 at 85. Right, so 320 at 85. This is just something interesting I picked up. So now you can make it a little bit more according to the book kind of a thing, if you want to call it that. And Garza will be 322 at 85, which is within our parameters, so we're not going to bother with that one. We'll execute it. So there you go. Now you've got something more in line with what the FCOM says. I reckon if you use your common sense, maybe you can override it a little bit, because 309 at 69 look what it is. It's 312. Oh, this is the planned estimate. 3012 at 91. See, you can actually then use your own discretion, I suppose, and just up it if you use that rule of thumb we talk about. So now you've got a more accurate top of climb wind situation and cruise wind situation. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you because I was looking at it. Right, let's go back to our route. In one limit, we can derate. Do we have any restrictions in our climb? Below 4,000 is the first one, and then above flight level 60. So, okay, we're gonna do that. And go back. Right, take off. Righto. We'll use cutback for the noise abatement. It is Saturday morning. Some of those aunties and uncles are still in bed. We don't want to give them a fright when we go overhead so fast, you know.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Go. Commands.
Trim down.
Thank you, Linda. Gents, I'm about 5 minutes from push. Don't know how far you guys are.
Yeah, same here, same here. I think I make it.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, I'm ready to push, Peter.
Yeah, almost checking my route and almost go ahead.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Oh, you know what? I did not check. I never checked my calibration of all my controllers. Yesterday, before I flew, I had to recalibrate the Bravo again for some reason. Just make sure you see. Seems to be okay.
Before start procedure complete. Ready for before start checklist.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Nico, shall I wait with the pushback because I will be in front of you then?
No, go for it. I'm going to turn out to the left. I'm going to taxi right next to the runway. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Well, let me put it this way, Peter. I was hoping that I would be able to cut out there. You see, there's a takeoff right behind you. So if I'm
make it 360.
no, if I'm behind you, I'm behind you. As easy as that. Don't worry about it. No, it's fine.
N2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Oh, here we go again. Guys, if you're lonely, the dating sites are up and alive again today. Oh, man.
Engine start procedure complete.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time on ROUSY flight.
Thank you, sir.
Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set.
Thank you, Linda. I'll take care of that. Martin, yes, I did. I did. Speaking for myself, if it wasn't a subscription model, I would probably pay a once-off fee gladly and get it, you know, but I've got my Top Cat. It still is reasonably accurate, you know, I mean, it's not perfect.
Taxiing.
Yeah, no, see, thank you so much. Thanks, Peter. I'm on the outer track, just for your information. That's how I planned it in any case.
Okay, thanks.
You see, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with it. That OPT is the most accurate one currently available to flight simmers that you will get anyway. There is nothing that can even compare even close to it. But there are certain features in it that also makes it a total overkill, you know. And we, as flight simmers, we don't really need it. If you want to simulate the flight simming at that level, by all means, I mean, I can highly recommend it. It's fantastic. But on the same hand, and then at the same time, the Zibo performance doesn't always match, because I don't think it's done. As simple as that. So, you know, you should use it with a pinch of salt, and understand that, you know, as flight simmers and having flight sim tools available to us, certain things will work and certain things won't work. In the real world, I can guarantee you, if you look at the way the law is written, the air law regarding this whole OPT situation and all, if your V speeds is out by more than 1 knot, you can't use it. That's how strict these things are in the real world. Unfortunately, in the sim world, things are not built to that exact fidelity sometimes, at least not the performance, you know. And when you look at things from a more realistic perspective, you know, what do you want? Do you want to lie on the left hand, or you want to lie on the right hand, or do you just, you know, realize that it's not perfect and you just take the middle path? I don't know. That's a personal decision.
Toga.
Yeah, enjoy. Anyway, it does not mean that there's anything wrong with it. I fully support it. I think it's an amazing thing. I think that OPT tool and the guy who made it, you know, deserves to be successful. It's really, it's well thought out, very well done. And again, just to finish the conversation off, our rand-dollar exchange rate is killing us. I mean, it's over 17.5 rands for $1. It's killing us. I can't afford it. You might have heard I've changed my jingles at the beginning of my stream as well. I can't afford $15 or $20 a month. It's impossible. That, to me, I have to now multiply by 17.5 or 17.8 depending on the day, you know, to get a financial value. I mean, it's not doable. That's food money that I'm giving away if I continue with that. That's why I changed the service. Right, 2 minutes, then I'm going. Once I'm in the air and climbing, I'm definitely going to get me something to eat and drink quickly, because it's getting late now for me. KFC Turbo, yeah, I'm not fond of it. I'm not fond of the airplane toolbox. As long as you don't use SEL temperatures, you're okay. The moment you start using SEL temperatures and so on, it doesn't really do the job. The other thing is, for some reason, it seems to work very well in the northern hemisphere, and once you go down to the southern hemisphere, it can't do the job. High altitude takeoffs seem to have a problem with. Now I'm speaking of like a year or two ago when I used it the last time. I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but it was totally unusable for me. Top Cat still beats it by far. So that's just what my experience with it. If you guys are happy with it, again, by all means, enjoy it. Right, let's go. Before takeoff procedure. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm not paying attention. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Stabilized. Before takeoff procedure complete.
Have a good flight.
Ready for before takeoff checklist. Takeoff thrust set. knots.
80 knots.
Throttle hold.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
$400.
Acceleration altitude.
1,000.
No, Christoph, it's meant to be more difficult. That's the whole purpose of Explain 12 with better physics and, you know, upgraded physics and stuff. It's supposed to be a little bit more difficult, more real.
Well, 12 is killing my frame rates.
Yeah, I've got my moments. Sometimes I really get good frame rates. Other times it suck like big time. But
Yeah, it changes, eh?
It's time for a new PC. For me at least.
I think a new graphics card for me. But also, I have to change the CPU because I have that family of Intel CPUs which does not allow Windows 11.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where I'm at with this PC as well.
Approaching transition.
I don't know how it is for you, Nico, but the NVIDIA 3090 are on sale everywhere, at least here in Europe.
I'll have to have a look.
It's around 900 to 1,000 euros.
Thanks, Scotsman. I'll have a look.
Did Uncle John not start his ACARs?
Oh, I might have forgotten mine as well. Now that you mention it, I forgot mine as well. Oops.
Sorry.
I opened it. It's here behind everything on my screen, but I mean it's a layer under 10 layers.
One of those days.
Well, I'm just looking at one of our popular websites for graphics
Flags
cards,
up and set.
and the highest, the best NVIDIA that I can get from them right now, believe it or not, is a 1660 Super. There's nothing more.
You're kidding me.
No, nothing better. That's it. On the AMD side, there are different ones. Let's see quickly what the AMD one says. On the AMD ones, I can get an RX 6900 XT with 16 gig. You know, that it comes with a water cooler. Wow. But it's 25,000 for me. You know, divide that now by 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever currency you want to use, you know.
So it's 1,100, 1,200 euros.
Yeah.
Well, I looked a video of this Mr. Brown, you know, the one who, and he is right now he's saying, well, the AMDs are suffering a lot of Vulkan crashes, and I can support that because that's the crashes I have also, because I have an AMD card now.
Yeah.
Flight level
Good morning,
100.
Sasso.
Landing
And
lights
yes,
switched
Christoph,
off.
I use the same EFB settings, yes. No problem, Scotsman. Sasso, are you in transit or are you home already? Oh my goodness, these poor ladies are very lonely, it seems.
They like you.
Well, Oh, they need to just wait a minute for me. I'll get rid of them just now. Steve, if you're there, if you can hide them from the channel, you know, report them for some obscure nonsense and then just hide them from the channel. See if you can do that. Otherwise, I'll do it just now. Thank you so much. About 1500 soon, okay. Okay, cool. So Scotsman, tell me a little bit more about this AEP package, this airport enhancement package thing. You like it? Because that's what I gathered from your responses earlier, but I mean, is it good? Excellent, okay. Sounds good, Scotsman. Now, see, it's made by Xcoder, so it should be okay. It should be nice. Zibo. Oh, now let's see.
1,000 to go.
Did I touch something? Did I do something that I should not have done? See, now I'm typing. I could have touched the trim wheel or something and I don't even know. Whoops, a daisy.
1,000 to go.
I must have knocked something, I promise you. And the trim, my keyboard is like 5 millimeters from the trim wheel. That's why that is my initial thought. I think I touched it and it just went, tada, bye-bye. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm typing here to Zibo and I must have just touched it. Stupid.
What do you say? It's time for coffee.
Yeah, we'll get there. I just want to quickly send this message to Zibo first quickly. Morning, Arkan. No, sir. I'm bowing today. Alright, so let's reset being up there. And altitude in the wind. We have to. Good morning. It is so dark, I'm looking at the wrong button. Very much, cowboy sir. You see, it's because you are not in the cockpit now, you see. Now we are not concentrating that much because we can't get a slap from the side, you see. You are too slack when you're not here. Right. This flickering is going to drive me insane as well. Sasso, that sounds extremely good. My only problem is I'm going to have to arrange for battery power because we're losing our electricity at 1600 Zulu, and it's then going to be off for hours and hours again. So let's just talk later, see what we can do. If I'm able to, you know, get some permission to use some battery power today, and then we can do it. And we'll do it tonight. We'll give the guys a bit of a show.
That would be nice.
That's beautiful, Peter.
You see, the first snow, not bad, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to take a chance now. I'm going to go see if I can get in the kitchen and get some coffee. Then I'll be back. Let this aircraft do its thing, try and climb to the top. We'll see. See what happens. There's no cloud and moisture here, so we shouldn't need any anti-ice or something. Let's give it a, you know, take a chance. I'll be back just now.
1000 to level off.
Thousand to go.
No, I'm back. I hope you guys can hear me now. Let's see, yeah. As I got the coffee, I got some rusks, and I thought while I was feeling slightly, hungry, just grab a few rusks. So, just eating them quickly. Yeah, it's not what you think. It's not what the rest of the world call rusks. For us, it's a traditional bite. It's not the one that you guys know that you give to the kids. No. Rusks and coffee, man. Breakfast for kings. Man, I burnt the water. This coffee is hot, eh? Carolus, Zibo said there will be an update for the X-Plane 11. He will continue with it. Now, he's been very busy at work. I don't even know when the last time was I physically spoke to him, so let's have a look, see, I'll tell you now. The last time I spoke with him was on the 21st of September, so he's really busy. I've left messages, I've sent him all the stuff that we do in the testing and the stuff, our reports basically, let's just call it that. And he's not responded, so he's very busy. That's all I know. And when he comes back, well, we can just confirm with him. But the last word I got from him was that he's continuing both tracks. So between being busy at work and obviously being caught up with this X-Plane release and everything, I mean, we just have to be a bit patient, I guess.
Ready for descent procedure.
Anthony, I was at Discam the other day. So free advertising for them this morning, and they had the normal rusks that we would get from one of the other shops. They had buy two get one free, and it worked out like cheaper than to just buy one packet from the other shop. So I bought 3 huge packets of rusks, and just had the last ones. Can you believe it? I have to go buy more. Thank you, Tommy. If you had another kid, yeah, well, what did I know? It's your life, you can do what you want. Make more kids, man. Yeah, no, I've picked up from some of the international viewers and the guys here on Discord that your idea of a rusk and our idea of a rusk, it's two different things. So what you need to do is maybe just Google it, have a look, see. Carolus, if you buy it now or later, it doesn't matter. I've got both of them on my system. So when I get fed up with struggling with 12, I go to 11. When I get fed up struggling with 11, I go to 12, It's nice to have the option available. When it works, it works really well. There are a couple of glaring silly issues with Explain 12, but I mean, if you understand it is an early release and the guys still have to work quite a lot on it, no joke, there's a lot of work on it, then there's no reason why you shouldn't buy it. Apparently Steam has had a couple of very nice discounted offers, so if you're a Steam person, you can go have a look. I buy directly from Laminar, so it doesn't bother me, but yeah. It at least allows me to fly from point A to B. Yeah, you are a lucky man, Anthony. Hello, Fummy. Yeah, I've done a few flights in 11, but it is not my preferred sim anymore. I do prefer to fly 12. Yeah. Yeah, for what I do and the way I use my Explain and the way I copy and make multiple versions and things like that, it doesn't make sense for me to use the Steam version. I had it on Explain 10 and then I just said no. I bought Explain 9 directly and then Steam 10 and 11 and 12 I bought directly again.
Approach top of descent.
Ooh, I did not do my descent planning. Let's get into that quickly. Uh, 3,000. Martin, as I had it on the screen, exactly as I had it on the screen earlier, I don't change the resolutions. I make sure that it is as large as possible on my screen, because the smaller you see it, look, it's basically taking a screenshot of the map, okay, when it does that save, and then it adds the JSON file to it. So the bigger you have it, the nicer you have it on your actual screen, the nicer it's going to be in the Avid tab. And also then you can zoom in deeper on the Avid tab without, you know, loss of quality. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're lucky. Lucky, Anthony. Because I didn't activate my ACARs. It just cancelled my flight plan on the VA. So now I'm having to open up my desktop charts to get all the relevant information again. Is cat 1 minimums. Alright, go around. Altitude will be 4,000. Okay. Course heading 326. Hi. Yep. Looks like we've got all those things set now. Frequencies. 335. And minus 191. seems that the train is almost at the station now.
Good morning, Nico.
Yes, sir?
You sent me a message, no?
Oh, is that you? Okay, now I've got you. I didn't recognize the one name to the other name because I know you as Andy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's difficult to change it.
No problem. No, now I know. You see, and Nico's not paying attention because Nico's trying to send messages to people. You see, look what happened now.
You're too high?
Of course.
I had this almost the same.
Let's go to do that.
Make it 360.
I'll do it if I have to, but fortunately we've got a bit of a track to go.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah. You see, all these co-pilots and no one noticed. You see, you trust me just that little bit too much sometimes. Tell you what, I can't wait for this damn cold to just leave me completely, because I'm almost there. I'm almost out of the woods, but I'm telling you, my concentration is just not what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's like blaming your tools. It's just one of those silly things. So. I could have said it was a test for you guys and you all failed, you know?
Yeah, do it. I'm sorry, Captain. I think your mic is closed, Nico.
My mic is closed. There's definitely. I'm doing some heavy panting and breathing in the background. I'm afraid I might give the incorrect impression of me. I'm going to bug out here. I'm heading to 10. I'm gonna have to do that 360 we were talking about. Drop a bit. What a flyby, wow. I think you're behind me, Peter, so you must continue, sir.
I think I'm in front of you.
Is it? Let me go to the web-eye. Check. Let's see.
I'm in 206. Yes.
Yeah, just behind me.
Behind you?
Well, according to web-eye. I mean, I can't vouch for web-eye, but that's what it says. I was busy turning on finals when I bugged out. So how far are you from finals? Are you on finals already?
Oh, you overtook me, almost on finals.
Because
I see you took off behind me.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, okay, fine.
Speedy Nico.
I mean, there I've got you basically on pace, turning finals shortly.
I'm turning final now.
Well, Crester, I basically initiated it with altitude intervent because I was hoping VNAV will catch up, and then I realized I'm more than 10,000 foot out of path, which was stupid. Then I went to level change, I dialed the speed down a little bit, and then I just pulled the speed brake because that's the normal basic configuration for the high speed dive. But because that wasn't sufficient, I went to vertical speed and I increased it because the level change only took me down to like 2,500 foot per minute descent rate. Now I'm doing 3,000. So I'm increasing my speed, but I am falling like a rock, so I'm hoping we get to the path soon enough. One of the reasons I'm also turning away from the airport now is to just get that path kind of better. So it should lift the nose now a little bit. The path is coming back into play now. Yeah, level change, full speed brake, dial down to 220. That usually fixes the drop out of the sky very quickly.
I turned up my speed, that also made me drop.
Okay. So anyway, there we go. It's just lifting the nose a little bit to bleed the speed, and then you'll see it's going to dip again. Christer, to drop 12,000 foot in 10 miles is ridiculous. I would complain if I were you. I would tell them, sorry, can't do a better job. And you know, I mean, I'm sure that I've flown with those guys, you know, we have. They don't strike me as idiots, you know, so they must just do better planning and tell you to descend earlier or something. No, I don't think so. I don't believe they will create a roller coaster ride for real world, because that's a roller coaster. That's not an aircraft.
Flight level 100, landing lights switches on.
Andy, it looks like you're not going to land last, sir, even if you're taken off last.
Yeah, but why? Don't understand.
I was too high, sir. I'm right on your... Let's see, I'm on your 12 o'clock, but I'm like 20-30 miles away from the airport, so I need to turn back now.
Transition.
So I'll check my timing, and then you just continue. I'll maneuver in behind you.
And did Linda not change the altitude?
No, Linda obviously was fast asleep just like me, sir, unfortunately.
Okay.
just noticed that little hill in front of us. I don't want to go and talk to it, you see. Careful. Yeah, it was a bit close. I'm glad I saw it.
Okay, Nico, I see you on IV on Webby.
Yes.
You're fast. You are very far.
Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Yeah, I'm slowing down nicely for you now, so you just continue. I'll slot in behind you.
Flaps 5 set.
You're speaking to me, Nico, to Andy?
Yes, yeah. I'm saying you just continue. I'm measuring the speed and everything to an extent now. I'm slowing down to make sure that you can get in before me, so you don't have to worry about it.
You are close enough, so I disturb your landing.
No, you won't. You won't. It's my mistake. I'll fix it. Don't you worry. You just continue.
Okay, thank you.
You can buy me an ice cream afterwards, alright? When we sit there by the Milky Lane or whatever shop we get there, alright?
We'll do that. A gelati.
Yeah, we'll make a plan.
Whoa, my ILS is way off. I have to make a go round.
Oops.
To level off. Flaps 15 set.
ready, Scotsman?
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
Right, I'm at my minimum speed possible at this point in time, Andy.
I'm a bit too low. I have put out my flaps too early.
No problem. If I see it's a problem, I'll do the unthinkable and I'll just sidestep to the other runway. Don't worry.
Sorry.
No problem. It makes the stream fun, sir. Otherwise it's driving a bus. Scotsman, I think that everybody involved, and I'm saying that because I don't know who's at fault. Everybody involved should, fine-tune the rain a little bit, because the rain in Explain 12 looks very nice when it is there and when it's shown, but I believe it's not always shown at the right time with the right amount.
Nico,
Yeah.
we're at the airport, we can hear the rain, but we can't see any.
Oh, that's terrible.
I mean, by the sound, it's coming down cats and dogs.
Yeah.
But we can't see any.
That's weird. And that's one thing X-Enviro always gave me in Explain 11. It always gave me decent rain on the screen. It was really good with that.
I've been watching the X-Enviro updates. It's looking really good.
Yeah, it's nice.
There's 4 aircraft all lined up waiting for you, sir.
Sounds good. when the operations manager sees the fuel bill on this flight, he's going to ask me, yes, and so why all the excess fuel burn? I say to him, well, at about 30-40 miles of full flaps with gear extended, flying at minimum safe speed.
And you
Me too, Nico.
Nice one. Andy, I'll cover your back, you cover my back. We'll tell him a nice story, alright? We go see him together.
Okay, think about a story.
Yeah, I'll...
Meanwhile, I'll whisper in his ear the truth.
I'll tell the accountant to fiddle with your dividends at the end of the year, sir. You will pay back your betrayal one way or another.
Listen, I'm a company man. I say there's an in.
You can clearly see, look at the rain. I mean, it is hissing down and we've got nothing on that. It's just nothing.
Localizer capture.
Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, it would be nice.
Where it gets very misty. It comes and goes.
I'm enlarging the fuel bill also something. I'm going in behind you now.
Well, the one thing we can say is this is bad weather training, bad weather ops training. So we stick to that.
With you.
Ah, there's a bit of water that just dashed over the screen there.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, I see you increasing your gap between us slightly. You're almost at 10 nautical miles, which is really good.
I have raised my speed a moment ago.
Okay. Well, if you go for a auto brake 1 and run through to the end of the runway, I've got auto brake 3 set up, so I'll brake hard at the back and you just continue and we should be fine. We should be perfectly fine.
Okay, we'll try that.
So you've got lightning, Nico?
No, it's not lightning. This is the lighting system failure in X-plane. It's the shadows that's flickering here. It's crazy. It's stupid.
I call it lightning.
Okay, yeah, sarcastic. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm blonde, Uncle John. Scotsman, I've got the Gowan Sim Jet Ranger, the B3. And I haven't flown it in 12 yet. I got it from him the other day, the update and all. And we were chatting about it, him and me there on Facebook. And you know what, I haven't even tried it, but I've got it. I really must give it a bash sometime again. I used to like flying it in X-plane 11.
Is that the one we both got, Nico?
No, the one we've got is the 407, but I haven't seen any movement on the 407 getting an upgrade anytime soon, Uncle John. So I went and I bought the Cowan Sim for the future, because obviously it's in active development and the guy's a really nice guy. I mean, he's approachable, you can talk to him like you and I are talking, you know, and I have flown quite a bit with it in 11, but really just not in 12 yet. But I got the update, and he gave it for free, you know, so it was really cool.
I see one on approach.
Yeah, Andy is almost at the runway and I'm behind him. I'm about 8 miles behind him.
Glide slope capture.
Right the opposite.
2500.
Yeah, my humble opinion is that it is one of the best ones out there, Scotsman. And the fact that you can speak to the person, the developer, and the fact that it's currently in development and getting support, that's very important, because the other one we have was excellent, but you know, if you don't get support or if it's not in active development, you know, it's going to fall out the bus at some point in time, and then your investment's gone too.
Nice touchdown, Andy.
It was weird, my landing.
Nice center line.
Oh, so now you've put the bar very high. Now I need to do the center line as well now, I suppose.
It was absolutely spot on.
Well done, Andy.
I marked you up.
Thank you, thank you.
Top score of the day, Andy, for you. Wrong way, Andy. Should have gone the other way.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch out.
We're on the left, the other side.
Taxi lights on.
You can repeat, please?
You've turned off the runway the wrong way. It's the other way.
Okay, okay, that's me.
Well, I don't see my runway, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I don't see a runway. I see nothing yet. Oh, there it is. There it is.
500. Clear to land runway 35 left.
400. 300. Approaching decision
There
height.
he comes. There he comes. Right, I'm watching this center line.
Minimums.
Ah.
Watching.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Damn it. He had his Weetabix this morning.
And there's the water on the screen. Yeah.
You saved to come across, Andy. He's turning off. He did a quarter brake 3.
60
Yeah, you can
knots.
cross, Andy, it's fine.
Okay, go.
After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Wow, that was awesome. I agree. Yeah,
But I still give Andy edged you out slightly to go.
Okay, okay.
Flaps
So
up and
more.
set. After landing procedure complete.
I enjoyed that. That was beautiful.
Nice flight. I see the others couldn't wait.
Yeah, it was nice. It was really cool. Look, there's the drops again.
Told you about the 2 aircraft on the collision at Heathrow, didn't I?
Yes, you
On the
did.
ground.
You did.
Icelandic Air and an Egyptian, I think it was.
Oh, I'm a bit close to you. I won't crash, don't worry. But I am a bit close to you, yeah. Damn it. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown
Martin, it's
procedure.
called stable approach. When you Google it, it's on the forum, on the org forum. Just make sure you get the latest one so you have the X-Plane 12 compatibility.
Linda's winking at you. What's going on that I don't know about?
Shh, nothing. You didn't see anything. Hello, Tommy, goodbye and good luck, and thank you so much for joining me, man. It was nice having you here watching.
Have a good one, Tommy.
Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
You getting the sounds of rain at the moment?
I don't know, my volume is very low. Let me see. Can't really say. The engines are still shutting down. I can't really say I hear the sound of water.
No, I can. Tipping it down. Activating right on the screen.
Maybe I've got too much noise here in my office. Hold on. I can't say I hear it, but if you guys hear it, I'm happy. That's fine.
Okay.
Samboy, yeah, thank you for joining. Thanks for watching. Everybody on stream, thank you. Have a good and blessed Saturday. Me and Sasso will probably do a stream later on with shared flight. Okay? And then we'll do...
Almost landing.
Thank you to all,
All right, hold on,
and
hold on,
bye
hold
to
on,
all.
hold on.
Do we have a time? Yeah.
Not
Approximate?
yet. Not yet, not yet. Sorry, guys, just interrupting quickly. Peter is about to land. We almost forgot about you. I apologize, Peter. We won't go until you landed. Don't worry. Sorry.
Thank you.
So yeah, anyway, we don't have a time yet. Sasso will only be home after 1 p.m, sir. And I need to make arrangements that I can borrow some battery power and things like that. So it'll probably be in the region of about 6 p.m. my time, 1600 Zulu.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye everybody.
Well, what about Peter?
Here he is, here he is. I'm not going. I'm just saying bye bye already, but we're not going until he's landed. If he's gonna land. You're landing, Peter. Oh, there we go. Oh, network error. Can you believe it?
He like floating.
Yeah, he was, but it's just diabating. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you.
Peter, you're on. You can come off.
Yeah. Turn to your left when you get off. We're all standing here on the left.
Turning left now.
Thank you. Righto. Okay, that's the last bye from me. Speak to you guys later. Bye-bye.
I'll find out.
Bye bye.